Hello, this is Dr. Mark Mervalli. I'm here in Ireland with Anne Alley Apostle. We're going through the volume number 9, dedicated to the work and the nature of the angels. I want to read the September 4th, 2004 message in the words of Jesus and then ask Anne for her comments. And these are our Lord's words. With eyes of faith, you must look for my angels. They are with you, my dear struggling souls. You must believe that you are not alone, because you will then live differently. When a soul has confidence that he is part of a heavenly team, he walks in quiet certainty that all will be well. This soul understands my power and my dominion over his universe. His sufferings are accepted and given to me as part of the offering that is his life. Very little can disturb this soul, because he understands that all on earth is temporary. Truly, as long as he follows my will, he is at peace. Dear children of this world, you must strive for this unity with the divine will in your life. Only with unity can you move peacefully through a world that is not peaceful. And that is my wish for you. Peace, both for your little soul and for the souls of those who encounter you. You must accept my peace in your soul, because only in that way will peace spread. Your example to others is an important part of my plan. So when I ask you to be at peace, I am really pleading with you. Living in my peace is part of what I am requiring of you. When tempted towards agitation and upset because of events around you, you must resist and maintain your heavenly bearing, mindful that I am God. And your comments?
The Lord is asking us to seriously accept the reality that we're not alone, that we are with heaven, that heaven is united with us. And the Lord is saying that if you have confidence, we have to live our confidence. There's a temptation, I think, at times to live our doubts. Mm-hmm. And that this rhythm of service that we have, goes up and down with our doubts. That can't be. We have to live our confidence. Mm-hmm. And really to live confidently about the heavenly help that's around us changes our whole disposition. He says, that soul has walks with quiet certainty that all will be well. I mean, I know some people who live like this, and they have this quiet certainty that all will be well, regardless of what happens. And they inspire me on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. And when I am tempted to any kind of a fear, I look at them, and they always model quiet certainty. If we had more of those people, we would really push back at the constant agitation. Right. So the Lord is asking for this in this message. He says, this soul understands my power and my dominion. In other words, when we suffer the ups and downs of daily life, to understand that the Lord could change this. God is all powerful. If He didn't want this situation for us, He could immediately alter it. If He doesn't, well, then He wants us to take it in a holy manner. Do you see what I mean?
Right,
we have to accept that we're part of it.
Right.
Now, Jesus talks about the soul following His will is at peace. And what happens is this divine will creates for us a rhythm in our life. And I feel like it's almost like the heartbeat of the Lord. Mm. And when we are interiorly connected to this rhythm of the Lord's heartbeat, we serve in a steady fashion. And the only way to serve in sync with the Lord's heartbeat, what I consider the divine will, is silence. Yeah. We have to have this silent time. This is unity with the divine will. Only with unity can you move peacefully through a world that is not peaceful. That's what Jesus wants for us. And then He says, and this is really heartbreaking, He says, I'm really pleading.
Amazing.
He's pleading. Now, when I wrote those words, I could feel the Lord pleading. He's saying, please listen to me. This is the answer. this is the way. Your example to others is an important part of my plan. The people who have done this for me, who have been an example to me, I can tap into their calm, even if I'm away from them.
Right.
Now I can say, this man would tell me to do this.
Right.
You know?
It seems so tiered, his instructions. I mean, there's so much wisdom and really order to them. First he's saying, look, you have to trust my dominion. You're not in charge, I'm in charge. Now, we've all heard that 1,000 times, but there's a new penetration of the heart that I think he wants us to accept this with.
Yes.
The things that happen in your day are not accidental.
Right.
Even the crosses that happen are not accidental.
Right.
And I want you responding in peace. And then as you say, here's the King of the universe begging us. Why? Because our peace is what will communicate his peace. You see 10 people in line and 9 are agitated and 1 has peace. It draws like a magnet, especially as the world gets less and less peaceful, more agitated, more on the run.
Right.
And so he's pleading because he knows certain souls will be dependent on your peace and my peace. And if we don't have that peace, they're not going to get his peace.
That's right. And it's a plan. He's saying it's a plan. If we, as the Lord's beautiful lay apostles, we love Jesus. We believe in what he's telling us. We feel it in our hearts. If we don't model peace, who is going to?
Right, that's right.
That's why he's pleading. He's saying, I need you to do that. I need this from you.
Yeah. And we've talked too, talking about the quiet. We're not going to have peace unless we do the prayer. I mean, we both talked at times in our own apostles and things how we need to get the holy hour. You've got to get that holy hour in, otherwise you're not going to keep that. We all know we're about to lose it. We're about to lose that agitation. So it's not a mental thing. It's really a thing of the heart, which demands the time before the Blessed Sacrament.
Right.
We can make it to daily Mass, the Rosary. And in one of the other messages, Jesus says, throughout the day, I want you to close your eyes and just envision me cradling
for a second.
you. Yeah, just for a second. And these are the practices we have to try to incorporate to keep that peace.
And the beautiful part about it is that he wants us to maintain our heavenly bearing. Now, we do it every morning, but then we have to do it also in the afternoon and in the evening. If we're going to maintain our heavenly bearing, we have to do it through prayer. Each one of us as lay apostles needs to learn about ourselves in silence so that we can say, okay, now, compare how I feel after communion. I feel very calm, very peaceful, very convicted. Do you know? Now, then I have to, at times throughout the day, compare myself to where that feeling. And then the further away I get, is it shortness of breath? Am I moving too quickly? Am I irritated? I need to stop.
Yeah. I find that very true about afternoons and evenings. If you have a lot of opportunity for prayer in the morning, if you don't go back to the well, you'll be agitated by afternoon, and you'll certainly be agitated by evening.
Well, we're tired.
Right.
Yeah, you need prayer then, too.
A combination of it, So, the plan of overall peace through him being an instrument of peace of the world. Thank you, Anne.